Suspected gas explosion caused part of a jail in Pensacola to collapse. That incident killing 2 inmates, injuring more than 100. It's unclear, though, if the blast is connected to the severe weather. Let's get straight over to Ed Lavendere, who is outside the jail. Hopefully, Ed, you're starting to get a better idea of just what happened.
Good morning, Kate. Well, here crews are waiting for the sun to come up to do kind of the final pass through the building. That is the jail and the part of the green structure there on that building that you see that exploded last night. It was a dangerous situation and deadly.
Breaking news overnight. Day 4 of a catastrophic storm system in the southeast is now barreling up the eastern seaboard, threatening millions more. Officials have issued flood warnings from Florida to New York with 6 inches of rain predicted in some parts of the Northeast. City streets are already submerged. In Maryland, several thousand gallons of water rushed into a town 20 miles south of Baltimore after a breach in a dam. In Baltimore, the deluge so heavy that it caused a massive landslide on one roadway, sending a half-dozen cars tumbling into a ravine. In the southeast, an explosion caused a roof to collapse at a county jail in the Florida Panhandle, injuring hundreds of inmates. It's not known if flooding in the area played a role yet. You can hear the roar of the violent floodwaters on Wednesday, spawned by nearly 20 inches of rainfall in only 24 hours.
In an hour, everything just started gushing in.
Flooding over 5 feet in some areas, forcing hundreds of rescues.
Hang on, baby.
In Mobile, Alabama, a dramatic moment as floodwaters trapped one man. He's barely able to cling to a tree before he's rescued. The town of Orange Beach, Alabama, almost completely flooded. Its local marina now underwater. And in Pensacola, Florida, the torrential rains washed out part of the scenic highway, sending cars plummeting into a ditch.
It's just unbelievable the amount of flooding we've had. I went to one home where the foundation was gone.
And leaving entire neighborhoods in the city inundated.
I've lived here 20 years and I've never seen this happen anywhere in a city like this.
And this is a closer look of the jail here in Pensacola that exploded last night. You can see the structural damage from the force of that blast, and officials here are trying to figure out the cause. Chris, that building did take on extensive water in the flooding. The floodwaters have receded, but they're trying to figure out if that flooding is what caused this gas leak and this explosion last night. Chris?